Okay, BMW E60 545 power steering rack leaking. How to replace that one? Well, the very first thing we want to do is remove the intake air filter box and the MAF sensor. I'm actually making this video because I noticed that a lot of BMWs have a leaking power steering, and honestly I'm not the best in working on cars, but a friend of mine got me into it and it doesn't seem too bad. So with the right tools you'll definitely be able to do this one. Go ahead and remove this box, including the MAF sensor, and please make sure you kind of bag it or cover the top of it somehow so that you can't get any dirt in there. The next thing you want to do is, when you look down, you will see down there a nut which is I believe it was a 16 millimeter, and that is for the engine mount. This one is actually mounted from the top, and the same on the other side. Now what I did on this side, I actually removed the power steering level, and I removed the AC line, so we're gonna have to refill the AC here, and after that go ahead and strap your engine to a hoist, because you're gonna have to hold it up. Okay, underneath is really not too bad. What you want to do is go underneath. There is a plate. Well, first of all, there's a lot of plastic covers which you're gonna have to take off, but then there is a stainless steel plate which is a support bracket, and you will need to remove. And after that, go ahead and loosen the screws from your power steering rack, which are E40s, the external torques, so the kind of reverse of the torques. So the E40, there's 4 of them. You're gonna have to lower your subframe here. You can see that one is down already. Then go ahead and unbolt your tie rods. If you're capable of loosening everything, you'd be better off if you actually take them off the rack before you pull it. But mine were so old and tied up, they just wouldn't come out. So after that, we kind of drop the subframe, which is bolted in with 3 large bolts from underneath. You can see them right here. These are the bolts. I think they're 16 or 18. I believe it's 18 millimeter. You really don't need too many tools. Also, in order to disconnect, hope you can see that there, the power steering line, the actual line. In order to disconnect that one, you want to go from the top, and there's 2 bolts. One is a 21 millimeter and the other one is a 19. And what I did, I actually used a universal joint for that, and a 1/2-inch ratchet and extension, and just unbolted the whole thing. Then there's another E40 bolt that you're going to have to loosen, which comes straight from your steering wheel down to the steering rack, which is going to be right here. There's a bolt right there. That's where your steering wheel connects to the rod, basically, and the rod to the rack. You can see right there the engine mount. And here's where the bolts go. By the way, you have in the front, I hope you can see that there's a pilot pin. This will help you to relocate the subframe later on. So when you drop it, it may be a little difficult to actually get it down in the beginning. So you just wiggle on it a little bit. I used a 3-ton jack to support it, to bring it down slowly. And after that, you should be able to just pull your steering rack to the right underneath the oil pan. You can see that here, maybe from a little side view, underneath the oil pan to the right, then bring it out in the back a little bit and pull it straight out to the back. And after that, we're just gonna get a new one and put it back in, right?